Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Gordon, a man looking visibly quicker, palpably stronger, trending in a big way through his exploits.
Yeah, I've really been impressed by his energy and willingness to deliver what's demanded, Peter. Many who play this role get caught out of position at some stage, but he's found the perfect balance.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Tchouaméni. That's Kane. Now it's Shevchenko. And the counter is on. Gabriel makes the interception. Vitinha. He can run onto that. He's only too happy to take that back. And here's Stojkovic. Vitinha tries one from range. Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Kane. He's through here. They're urging. He's having a shot! In he goes again. And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Barbados restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Vitinha. Ambitious ball here. It's a good run he's making out on the left. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Looking to play him in. Xabi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barbados really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
Gerrard engages and forces him off the ball. Pedro Porro. And it's Tchouaméni. Pedro Porro. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the pass is intercepted. Tchouaméni. Kane. And he's straight offside.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Tchouaméni. That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cristiano Ronaldo, never the sort to be shot shy. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cristiano shot a goal! Well, that has not gone well. And it's Vitinha. Tchouaméni and Diaz. Tchouaméni. And it's Mendes. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gerrard. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now that's well seen too. Gerrard. Here's Tchouaméni. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Stojkovic.
There will be 1 minute
Steaming
at a
on
time.
goalwards. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's beaten the last man. Can he finish? Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at
A
half-time.
quick reminder today that
Any
smoking
strong
is
opinions on
only
the
allowed
first
in
half?
areas shown
Well,
on this
both
map.
sides would have
Thank you for your
expected a
cooperation.
closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half then, just getting going. And he's intervened well there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gerrard. Mendes receives it in a wide position. And a header! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution in progress.
Mendes considers his options. Great chance here to level it up. Gordon. Gordon! Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Not the most accurate pass. Pedro Porro. Now it's Kane. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement. And this is Ronaldo. Oyarzabal shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Vitinha. Xavi Alonso. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's Diaz, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, strongly challenged there. Gerrard. And here's Kane.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And one more try!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Kane. João Cancelo is the guilty party there.
Substitutions taking place.
João Cancelo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Can he get it through? Oh, played right into his path. And the shot! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni. Now it's Shevchenko. Lee Kang-in. That's a little off target. Nuno Mendes. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's made its way to him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Substitution.
Oh, good ball! Vitinha. Oh, red, nice interception. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now that looks a decent ball. Lee Kang-in is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's on it, can he get away? And he shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Impressive jump!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cross to the back post. Vitinha clears it away. It's going to be another corner, I think. Barbados have their second corner now. Point-blank header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Porro. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he plays one through. And here's Azar. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Oh, that's a key interception. Probing pass. Good ball over the top. And the shot! And again! Yes! disappearing out of sight. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Milan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Mendes gathers from the goal kick. And that is as far as it goes. Barbados have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he? Chance, surely! There it is! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish.
Goes for the shot! Pedro Porro. Now he's run, and Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barbados with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. That's a throw. Showing great feet there. And it's Tchouaméni. Tries to pass it through. Tchouaméni showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's cut it out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Tchouaméni, and it's Lopez. And Fermin. Now it's Shevchenko. Who's looking wide. Pedro Porro. Rodri. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Messi. That's going wide left. There's a sharp little ball here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. It's their second corner of the game. Mendes gets it away. Ødegaard gets a good foot in there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Yamal looking to add to his goal. Oh, no joy this time. Barbados are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Tchouaméni. Now it's Kane. Looking for the run. He has a look up. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Barbados are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nuno Mendes. Towering header! Harmlessly behind. Nuno Mendes. Here's Rodri. And it's Tchouaméni. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's... Oh, shooting chance! Tchouaméni. Now it's Kane. No, that's been intercepted. Fermin. And this is Kane. Looking to play him in. He's found some space. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rodri. Fermin. Here's Tchouaméni. Foot in. Oh, super ball! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Kane. Rodri. Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely aimed pass. Tchouaméni. Now it's Messi. Now he's got space here. That is a great pick out. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fermin.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very
Great chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Barbados have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Barbados. Chance! Caught offside that time. And it's Porro. Tchouaméni. Now it's Messi. Ødegaard. And he's very much the player living the here and now. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Barbados have their third corner. Here's the header! And the keeper's there to save. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Fermin. Kane. Tchouaméni. And here's Messi. Kane! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barbados are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Ødegaard. And it's Tchouaméni. Here's Rodri. And it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. And this is Shevchenko.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Shevchenko plays it in. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedro Porro. Barbados are looking to break at pace. Laporte. Out for a throw. Lindelof. Chouameni. Ødegaard, looking for options for movement. Pedro Porro puts them all in. And they've been given a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lindelof gets across to intercept that. Senesi gets on his bike and on the move. And he plays one through. Shevchenko, he's found a way through. Pedro Pop. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Manchester really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Chouameni. And it's Rodri. Now it's Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Yamal. Rodri. Here's Chouameni. Ødegaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's an imaginative pass. Spread neatly. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Fermin. Can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's gone for a throw-in. It's going to be another throw.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Ødegaard, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Lopez.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Lovely feet. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Serves up across. And he's gone long. They really do have to make something of this. And that is that. Barbados have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Messi, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.